Guys, welcome to my YouTube video. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribe. And you know what, guys? We are currently at 300 plus. 300 plus. Thank you, guys. I'm happy for you. Please continue subscribing, continue sharing. Remember, our target is 500. Nataka kwanza tufike 500 as we proceed. So please, before to watch, kimbia hapo kwa subscribe, share, like. And as always, ukiwa na swali, I always say acha hapo kwa comment section. Using my social media platforms, you can just reach me, and we will learn more. I'm always ready to give the information as it is. So some of the people have been asking me about in the event that you are relocating with your family and you don't have adequate finances or you have not organized yourself well, is there a chance where you can leave maybe your family and they can follow you on a later date? So my response is yes, there is an option. There is one called following to join. Most of the people, they call it FTJ. It's just the short form of following to join. And what usually happens in following to join is when you go, once you receive the embassy date, you go to the embassy alone. So you don't have your family going with you. And once you're here, that's when you process their documents. That's when you organize. Once you're ready, you feel now everything is okay, you can now organize for them now to go to the embassy and do their interview. And it's always good to remember that once you're given a visa, even in the normal cases when you go to the embassy, both of you, you and your spouse, and maybe even your children, you're always given a grace period of around 6 months. So you have 6 months to relocate to the US. So like now for me, we went to the interview the same day with my wife and my child, but I left them for some time. So I was given 6 months for us to be in the US. So what I did, I came, and then after like 2-3 months, actually I think it should be 3 months, my family joined me now in the US. And even if I was not ready by then, I still had another 2 extra months that I would have allowed them to stay as I organize myself and wait for them to come. Sometimes there's usually a big challenge, especially when you come into the US and you are lonely. Maybe especially you go to a state where you don't have, you don't find other Kenyans. So at some point it's usually very difficult because you see you're in a new environment, you are training on new skills. So you want at least that feeling when you go, at least even when you're stressed at work, when you go back home, at least you get your family and you get some time to enjoy together and you feel that you're somewhere. But in some extent, you're not financially stable to have them come. So that's why you can, if you feel that 6 months is not enough, so you can opt for the following to join. And I would say it's usually not the best option. It's an option, but it's not usually the best option. For me, actually, it was an option I had considered at some point, but one of my good friends advised me that it was not good then, because one thing, as I said, you'll be going to the embassy on a different date. So you've been given a period of up to 1 year, and remember now in this case you don't have your agency filing the papers for your dependent, so it's you who is doing it. Well, once you're ready, what you do, you email the embassy in Nairobi, and then you tell them you are ready for your family, so they should allow them, they should schedule them for an interview. So what usually happens is, now it depends on the availability of the dates at the embassy. So you may spend, like now you may think that maybe you will email them at around 5 months, maybe we say maybe past, because 6 months I said the other ones the actual one allows you to actually up to 6 months. So we say maybe you want more time than 6 months. So like now we say maybe 11 months or even almost to 1 year. So you email them, the embassy, and you're not getting any reply, and you're like, now what do I do? I don't have my family with me. They are not responding. So you might end up taking a very long time, or even in certain scenarios it happens. Like now, what is happening? Like now, I think for the last about some few months, they have not been issuing dates. So that means that your family will not get the dates to come. And again, when the things of retrogression and all those things, when they happen, they may again delay your process. So it's usually not the best option, but it's available in case you feel you're not financially stable. You just do your own research, try to organize yourself and see what works for you. If for me, my advice would be just try, go with your family at the embassy. Then once you're done, maybe you can leave them for 3-4 months, and I would say that you will be able to cope even when they come, when they join in the US. You'll get mtahasa pamoja, mtaanza maisha tu pamoja, and then mtaweza kusonga, hamtakuwa na that big challenge, unlike hiyo idea ya kumwacha and then wanaenda on their independent dates, and then maybe wanaenda wananyimwa visa, inakuwa tena ni story nyingine. Because remember, priority na kuanga, you are the priority here because wewe ndo unakuja kufanya kazi. So wao si priority kwa embassy ama kukuja huku. They are not a priority because kwao wao wanapewa tu papers cause you need your family to kuwa na maisha hiyo mzuri. I mean kusettle vizuri na kukua comfortable ukiwa hapa. So the moment umewaacha wewe ushakuja, so they don't care. Inaweza wachukua some time before they decide that now it's time we let them go. And you might end up staying for more than 1 year or even more kama hujaiona familia yako, and you have to wait. So guys, that's my advice on the following to join. As I said, it was a factor that I had also considered, but after several advices and doing my own research, I found that maybe it might not be the best option for me. And that's how I decided to go with my family at the embassy. And then wakuje tuhasa pamoja pia waone zile how your life is hizo siku za kwanza wasikuje wapata ile time ulisha pick up, waone kwamba mlianza from somewhere, and they also tend to appreciate that. And then the other option is there is especially sometimes actually kazi ziko hapa, siwezi kudanganya, kazi ziko challenges sana hapa, hata inakuanga ni maybe kama uko na mtoto mdogo ama vitu kama hizo, sasa ndio zinaweza kulimit kiasi, cause unapata sometimes huku obviously kuhaya mboch it's a process. I mean it's not a big process, but kapesa nayo itabidi umetoboka, ni pesa mzuri of which you might not afford, to be honest with you, because they're paid on an hourly rate, unlike venye Kenya unaweza mnakaa na mboch and then unamlipa on monthly basis hivyo. Sasa hapa story ni different. Hapa you pay them on an hourly basis. So kama anakaa 24 hours mwesabia maybe a minimum of $15 per hour, and then times 24 hours, and you see the amount yenye utamlipa. Again, kumpeleka pia story ya daycare pia si ati ni rahisi hiyo. So hizo ndo sana vitu huwa zinakulimit maybe nyinyi kufanya job, na ndio unapatanga sana hata mkianza story za job inakuanga mtu mmoja anafanya usiku, mwingine anafanya mchana, but sasa mtoto maybe anaweza kuwa mdogo venye hamwezi make ku change shift, cause hapa nayo mtoto uwezi watoto wanakuanga na priority nyingine iko juu sana, so uwezi you can't mishandle the baby, lazima pia aangaliwe vizuri. So guys, as always, kama mko na swali yoyote hapo comment section ulizeni, I'm always ready to answer, and I'll keep you informed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share my videos, and I'll appreciate, guys. I'll appreciate. Take me to 500. We move together in this journey. Thank you, guys.